Daniel has a question here. With how adamant KS was about Kyle Shanahan was about moving on from Jimmy at the beginning of the offseason, do you think this is front office pressure? Jed stated he was okay with 2 seasons of Jimmy starting after the draft. All right, let me tell you my theory real quick. I'm gonna do it quick and tell me what you think. All right. I think it's been reported from Mike Silver, Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Mike Lombardi that Kyle Shanahan's first choice was Mac Jones. Traded up for Mac Jones. I think he traded up a month in advance for Mac Jones. The fan base revolted. It was going to be the most unpopular pick of all time. And it's been reported also that the front office wanted Trey Lance. So I think that Kyle Shanahan relented. I think he also liked Trey Lance, but his first choice was Mac Jones, and he relented. And so the reason he wanted Mac Jones, real quick, 4 days before the draft, there's the press conference. He's there. He's asked 2 questions about Mac Jones. First one is, can you tell fans like why it shouldn't be such an it would be, if you took Mac Jones, it would be wildly unpopular. That was the question. Why shouldn't it be? And he goes, well, if you'd be okay with the pick at 12, you should be okay with the pick at 3. That's what he said. Okay. And then someone else asked, what do you like about Mac Jones? And he said, he's a starting quarterback. Okay. Everything he said so far about Trey Lance is he's project. He's not ready. So what I feel is he's like, all right, okay, you don't want me to go with Mac Jones, even though he's the most he can take over and run this offense right now. And he can. They're like, all right, you want me to go with Trey Lance? That's fine. But you just have to acknowledge that he's a project and don't fire me. If I don't play him right away, I'm not going to play him right away. He's not ready. And they're like, all right, that's fine. Keep Jimmy. That's what I think happened here. And so that's why he wasn't even allowed to compete for the starting job. Kyle's saying, look, I was right. You wanted me to take Trey Lance? Fine. But this guy's not ready. Mac was ready. That's what I think is happening here. This was his whole argument before the draft, that this Trey Lance is great, but he's not ready. Mac is ready.
Well, after further thinking after the draft, I thought that there were 2 scenarios. There were 2 scenarios in my head, 2 conspiracy theories. The first one that you have said in the past 1.5 minutes. And the other one was that the 49ers Kyle drafted Trey Lance just because he knows that even though Jed doesn't say that he is kind of on a hot seat right now at the 49ers, and with Trey Lance, he can buy some time for himself to prove other people that they were wrong about him, that he's just a great offensive mind, nothing else. So that's why I was thinking. On the other hand, yeah, it's kind of the same situation about those Mac Jones rumors that so it's quite similar to when the 49ers traded for Jimmy Garoppolo, because there were another quarterback that Kyle wanted, and they just haven't agreed with Kyle, and they just brought in Jimmy Garoppolo, who Kyle doesn't like at all, and we must agree that he doesn't like Jimmy Garoppolo at all. It's kind of same situation right now, I think, because Kyle wanted Mac Jones. I said that I did think that Mac Jones was the safer pick for the 49ers, especially with the lack of coaching talent at quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
And he got Trey Lance. So it's kind of same situation. I don't think that Kyle likes this situation right now, but that's for sure that this situation gave him some more time to be in a great position, so to not be on a hot seat, because right now everybody is like, okay, when the 49ers fails this season, then give Kyle some more years, because he had to put some more work into the Trey Lance project. So that's what I'm thinking right now.
But just remember, the Niners traded up to 3 because they wanted a new starting quarterback. They don't want Jimmy to be their starter. They don't want Jimmy to be their starter. So they traded up to 3 because they want a new starting quarterback. And when asked, like, why should Mac not be unpopular? Well, if you liked him at 12, you should like him at 3. That was his quote. And then finally, what do you like about Mac? He's a starting quarterback. He's told us through pretty much all offseason he doesn't see Trey as a starting quarterback yet. That's what his point is. And you know how Kyle is. He's more interested in being right than doing what's best for whatever team he's working for that year. He's always loyal to his, I would have to say, ego. I was right. You wanted me to do this. Okay, I can make this work too, but on my schedule. If I was right about this, Mac would be starting for me right now, and he would. because the way the offense has been constructed for Jimmy Garoppolo, Matt could step right in and do the same thing better.
Yeah.
Trey is way different. You have to actually create a new offense for Trey. And so far, what's annoyed me about this offseason is that they haven't. There's the zone read, that's great. But in terms of the passing game, it's all the stuff you wanted to do with Mac. He's in the pocket all the time. Hey, man, if that's what you wanted to do, then stick to your guns and take Mac Jones. Don't do this because now he's already gotten sacked a bunch of times and he's broken his finger, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get him out of the pocket. Act like you want this kid. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dude says Jimmy Garoppolo 1-8, 18 plus. I have no idea what these numbers mean. But I think it's like gematria. And it's basically saying the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl.